binoculars looking at us. Well, how do you know? Because I'm looking back at them, that's how. And so they sent a team around off campus and back up Central Avenue and through the side entrance to the Fairview Junior High School, and they caught those coaches from Central doing it.
I'll be darned.
They wouldn't unlock the door. Actually,
You mean CBC?
Coach Hadley on the run.
Yeah.
And the coaches from Central were up there, and they knew the one of them had coached at Fairview the year before, and he saw Coach Hadley on the run, and he told the custodian to lock the doors and that's why Coach Hadley couldn't get in.
But he knew who it was.
Yeah.
And they never got in trouble because it was from Central High School. And Central had a gigantic pool in downtown.
That's how the start of the line game.
What was at the very end of the football field there, looking at the fairgrounds? Remember the service station that Exxon, Miss Cooper's service station, Miss Cooper,
Yeah,
Mr. Cooper. Yeah, Cooper's. They lived in a little house right next door to the service station.
Cooper's ran it, and Ed Crump financed it.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you something else Ed Crump did too. I don't know if you're aware of this, but back in the 30s, and we've had a couple of cousins that went through that mill. He had a worker with the Children's Humane League or whatever it was, and tied in with Judge Camille Kelly's juvenile court. And Georgia Tan was running a baby selling business there, and Ed Crump was jelly rolling the whole thing.
Wow.
And they would take the poor redneck farmers who'd come to town, and they'd just take their kids away from them. And the excuse was, you're not raising them right, and we deem it our responsibility to get these children in proper homes. They'd sell them. Joan Crawford bought a kid or two from them. Ronald Reagan's son was from there.
Really?
Oh yeah, and we had our cousin David and two twin cousins, Albert and Albert Miller, and it was just all
The
over.
regular baby market.
And they finally blew the lid off. Mary Tyler Moore starred as Georgia Tan in some movie that I saw on television
Lobby.
a few years ago, and they
she
never
said,
got in any trouble over it.
prove it. She said, put it together, prove it. And they never could prove it.
No, it's
but
not
they
that.
knew.
They could prove it. They just didn't, because Ed Crump had enough sway. He said,
Yeah.
you prove it and your life is done as you know it. You'll never work again.
That man never forgot a name.
That's
you
right.
He was his famous thing. He could meet you one time. The next time he saw you, he'd say, "Hello, Joe, so and Mr. Hey, Joe, how you doing?
Daddy said he
How's your
was
dad?
riding
How's your
bus."
wife? So and so, and what's
Yeah.
going? How's your son?" Never hit a mind. It just never forget. One of those
That's
people.
the key to success.
Boy, it is. I mean, you can do that, and it's amazing. It's
Well, isn't this great? Man, I appreciate that. You guys are just too good. I didn't say sweet that time, you know.
Keith, would you like to be an honorary Messick High member?
Oh, thank you.
A Messick Panther.
We'll get you one of these
All
hats.
right.
We'll get you.
Give me a
him
hat. Oh, well, thank you.
From Tim.
Then your enemies will see you coming and say, see, I told you he was trash.
That's right. Proud of it and proud of it.
But I was telling Tim the whole time I went to Messick, which was 3 beautiful years, I never even saw a fight on campus. And you know yourself,
Yeah, that's all.
in junior high and high school, there's fights galore. Every school you go to, but there wasn't at Messick.
Wait, do you remember our motto?
No.
We do as we please because we please to do right.
Was that it? I didn't even know the fight song till I really graduated.
Hey, when you started at Messick from the first grade, you knew everything about it.
Oh yeah.
Because it was like you were taught.
Well, it was a good school. I
Yeah.
know that.
I still get a kick out of it whenever we play somebody and their fight song is the old Messick fight song.
Yeah, you were telling me about that.
I've never heard that.
Oh yeah.
I've never heard it.
When I went to Columbia Central, in the first year that I was there, and we were playing Tullahoma at our place. Tullahoma's hit the field. Their colors were red and black, and it was the Messick fight song. And I'm turning around and I'm looking, on, and I said,
Put your hand on your
I
heart.
told a couple of my coaches there, they said, "What's wrong, coach?" I said, "Dog," I said, that's my old high school fight song and all." And I said, "Tullahoma's colors are red and black." I said, "I was just making sure, did I get left out? Did I finish our groove all over again?" They laughed. They got a kick
That's
out
good,
of it.
Bob.
But every time we played Tullahoma,
Well, at least you discovered it